Good morning and a warm greeting from Antonio Carbonelli, Brescia, Italy. Last month we saw the logical strata of economics. However, what are the roots of liberist thought? At point 14 of my book, Rethinking Economics, I show that on the philosophic level, an economic thought historian critic shows that the underlying principles of the financial crisis exploded in the US in 2008 have their roots in the liberist economic ideology theorized by Mises in 1922 and Hayek in 1960. I propose to call liberalism, not liberalism, neoliberalism, politically correct reforms, free market ideology, market fundamentalism, single dominant thought, or however you prefer to call it, the free society, that is the liberist society of Mises and Hayek. It is pure historical falsification to propose it as a reproposal or continuation of an unidentified classic economics, of a supposed Austrian school, or of Locke's politic liberalism, which is freedom from monarchic and religious absolutism, not freedom to enrich oneself at the expense of others. Mises and Hayek's liberalism is something much deeper, and they don't even have the merit of originality. Historically, they take up only ideas scattered in some isolated extremists, shamelessly enslaved to the dominant economic interest. And the magic tricks with which they already in the 18th and 19th century deceived those who don't have enough intellectual tools and economic preparation to reply, in the only direction of provoking the most marked as possible towards upper classes wealth redistribution, in favor of those who already have more, and the expense of those who have less. However, economists don't see its underlying principles, and only notice its effects, the growing inequities. We can also see a certain flexibility in its application phase, depending on what is convenient from time to time to those who have more. Public expenditure in the military field, bank bailouts, state waste supplements without any return obligation to be borne by companies, exemptions from the liberalization of international trade for certain sectors, patents of pharmaceutical companies, and so on. The issue is that whoever does evil hates the light and doesn't come to light, so that his works are not revealed. Gen 320. The underlying principles of liberalism are assumed, but they are not explicitly shown to public opinion. And until they are clearly shown, they produce undisturbed their consequences. Well, today we saw the roots of liberist thought. Next month, let's look into the role of the state. Meanwhile, thank you for listening and goodbye.